Jules Verne's predictions that came true. What if I told you that a writer in the 1800s predicted space travel, submarines, and even helicopters, long before they were invented? Meet Jules Verne, the man who saw the future. Let's explore his most shocking predictions that actually came true. Space travel. From the Earth to the Moon. In 1865, Jules Verne wrote, "From the Earth to the Moon," describing a manned moon mission. Sounds familiar? That's because he predicted real details of Apollo 11, 100 years before it happened. Verne's predictions were shockingly accurate. He described a spacecraft launching from Florida, just like NASA's Kennedy Space Center. He imagined a crew of 3 astronauts, just like the Apollo 11 mission. And he even described the effects of weightlessness in space, long before anyone understood zero gravity. His only mistake? Instead of rockets, he imagined a giant cannon launching the spacecraft. Submarines, 20,000 leagues under the sea. In 1870, Verne described an advanced electric-powered submarine at a time when submarines were still slow and unreliable. His fictional submarine, the Nautilus, used electric propulsion, a technology that wasn't developed until decades later. He also described deep-sea exploration with bright floodlights, something modern submarines use today. Today's nuclear-powered submarines operate almost exactly as Verne imagined. Helicopters. Robur the Conqueror. Long before helicopters existed, Verne imagined a flying machine with rotating blades, almost identical to modern helicopters. His fictional aircraft, the Albatross, could take off vertically, hover, and be controlled by a pilot, just like real helicopters today. The first actual helicopter wasn't built until 1936, 50 years after Verne wrote about it. Modern cities. Paris in the 20th century. In 1863, Verne described a futuristic version of Paris with innovations that sound a lot like modern life. He predicted skyscrapers made of steel and glass, high-speed trains, gas-powered cars, and even a global communication system, which resembles the internet and television today. It's almost as if Verne had a time machine and traveled to the 21st century. Why was Verne so accurate? How did Jules Verne predict all these things so accurately? First, he was fascinated by science and technology, constantly reading the latest research. Second, he believed in human progress and knew that people would push technology forward. And third, his ideas inspired real scientists. Even NASA engineers credit his books as an influence. Jules Verne wasn't just a writer. He was a visionary who shaped the future. Which of Verne's predictions surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you love history, facts, and discoveries, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. See you in the next video.